Om Namo Narayanaaya. Respected friends, let us revel in our seven tapasyas, sadhanas, offerings to the divine. May our regularity be added with sincerity, and sincerity is expressed in terms of doing all what we are supposed to do and the way we are supposed to do. May that Shraddha Bhakti be increased day in and day out. The seven sadhanas, Vedic chanting, Dhyana Purvaka mantra, common sense thought, Shanti mantras, Guru mantras, Sankalpaha, Upanishad mantra Ucharana, Upanishad Adhyanam with Bhashyam. Yes, Shwethashwathara Upanishad, 18th mantra of the 6th chapter, teaching us the need and way of beautiful Sharanagati sadhana. See, even though it is Brahma Vidya teaching Upanishad, towards the end it is talking about the need of the Sharanagati. But the only thing, the difference between the Bhakti Sharanagati and Vedanta Sharanagati is to whom we are doing Sharanagati and for what purpose. In the Bhakti Sharanagati, we do the Sharanagati to the Saguna Sakara and for uh, the prapti of any of these worldly things or the Salokya Mukti of the Lord. In the Nirguna Sharanagati, it is to that Nirguna Brahman only Sharanagati, and the purpose is to get the identification with him. So this is the difference between both of them. And in the Vedantic Sharanagati, with this prayer, the divine comes in our life in the form of Guru teaching us the Tattva. So, listening to that Tattva, doing our best sadhana is an expression of Sharanagati here. That has to be kept in mind. So, we will see all that. Now, the purpose of all these doings are for invoking Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana Krupa. So that our Vyaktitva Vikasa happening consciously and we are seeing it and we are enjoying ki I am better than yesterday. I am better than the last week. I am better in my spiritual depths than the earlier times. Here we are, the first activity of Vedic chanting. In this today, the skin related disease removal mantra from Atharvana Veda. Two suktams of four mantras. Specifically, they are for the spots related disease of the skin. You know, anything it can be, we can say the Parkinson's lekar up to leprosy tak. Mainly it is addressed as the Kushturoga Nivarana. And these disease causing bacteria are almost there everywhere, therefore in our body too. Maybe in less sankhya. When the immunity is low, then they will attack and that disease comes. Secondly, maybe we have some things done wrong which may invoke that disease in us in future lives. है ना? So these mantras will help us in getting rid of all that by the grace of these respective devatas. Okay, here it is Atharva Rishi to whom it is revealed. Vanaspatis are the devatas, even Asikni devata, Rama and Krishna also are the devatas here. Okay, the white spotted leprosy and all those diseases for removal of that is this mantra. So the aushadhi which is used for this particularly, that aushadhi itself is addressed. Hmm. You are all in this way born, O medicines. I am applying you to this person who is deceased or to me. See that all that whiteness along with its cause, the disease, goes away. So too, because of which, whatever the weakness, pains are there, whitening of the hair is there, all of that also go, and the person regains his earlier stature. Okay, in this way, these mantras talk about that Oshadi only is addressed, that medicine, and praying to it that see that Asthigata means in the bones, Tanugata in the body, Charmagata in the skin, and then the hair, etc. Wherever these diseases are there, along with its inner causes, outer symptoms, they all should go away. So our rishis, that means they have given importance to the Sharira Swasthata, because we know, they know, everybody knows when the body is aswastha because of any of the roga, we can't even do our swadharma properly. We can never do our sadhana. It becomes a big excuse. मैं आज ठीक नहीं हूँ, class नहीं आऊँगा. Biggest of the excuse. Even now also, even little bit here and there pain in the class, stably we cannot sit and listen. Some abnormality, something. Because that much we are identified with the deha. You know, the more we detach from the deha, then those pains, dukkhas, etc., we won't suffer so much. We can focus on the goal. That is a great sthiti to be achieved by all of us, slowly, steadily. But right now, for doing sadhana for its convenience, no diseases should be there. In the same way, this Oshadi, you are born out of this Garutman, then you are in this particular Sharira Bhaga of the Garutman, then these Asuras have taken from you and made it as the Oshadi, etc. In this way, this has got the praising of that medicine from where it has come, etc. And that medicine itself prayed that you are born out of the Bhumi, Bhumata is your mother, and the father is the Akasha. So we are praying, praising to you. Use act on this patient and remove the cause and the effect, the disease, so that he is healthy. So that's how the 8 mantras we will chant them. I to believe not only for this disease mentioned here, all skin related problems, from the grossest thing of reactions to the subtlest of these things, some of them, when they come to the Sharira, as we said now, the Parkinson's or the leprosies or these ones, people suffer because of, you know, there's such a thing that they can't come out, they cannot express. फेस में, हाथ में, हर जगह पे वो वाइट स्पॉट्स रहते हैं. And then no cure. And when the reactions happen, the irritations, the खुजली जो कहते हैं, whatever, it is so painful that बाप रे बाप, जिंदगी बहुत हराम हो जाती. None of these should trouble us. We should be healthy all the time. Mm. Mm. ॐ अथ श्वेतादिकुष्ठुनाशनसूक्तम् अथर्वणवेदान्तर्गत ॐ नक्तं जातास्योषधे ॐ नक्तं जातास्योषधे रामे कृष्णे असिक्नि च रामे कृष्णे असिक्नि च इदं रजनिरजय इदं रजनिरजय किलासं फलितं च यत् किलासं फलितं च यत् ॐ नक्तं जातास्योषधे रामे कृष्णे असिक्नि च इदं रजनिरजय किलासं फलितं च यत् किलासं च फलितं च किलासं च फलितं च निरितो नाशया वृषत निरितो नाशया पृषत आत्वा स्वो विशतां वर्णः आत्वा स्वो विशतां वर्णः पराशुक्ला निपातय पराशुक्ला निपातय किलासं च फलितं च निरितो नाशया पृषत् आत्वा स्वो विशतां वर्णः पराशुक्ला निपातय किलासं च फलितं च निरितो नाशया पृषत् आत्वा स्वो विशतां वर्णः पराशुक्ला निपातय असितं ते प्रलयनम् असितं ते प्रलयनम् आस्थानमसितं तव आस्थानमसितं तव असिज्ञस्योषधे असिज्ञस्योषधे निरितो नाशया पृषत निरितो नाशया पृषत असितं ते प्रलयनमास्थानमसितं तव असिज्ञस्यौषधे निरितो नाशया पृषत असितं ते प्रलयनम् आस्थानमसितं तव असिज्ञसि ओषधे निरितो नाशया पृषत अस्तिजस्य किलासस्य अस्तिजस्य किलासस्य तनूजस्य च यत्त्वचि तनूजस्य च यत्त्वचि दूष्याकृतस्य ब्रह्मणा दूष्याकृतस्य ब्रह्मणा लक्ष्मश्वेतमनीनशं लक्ष्मश्वेतमनीनशम् अस्थिजस्य किलासस्य तनूजस्य च यत्त्वचे दूष्याकृतस्य ब्रह्मणा लक्ष्मश्वेतमनीनशम् अस्थिजस्य किलासस्य तनूजस्य च यत्त्वचे दूष्याकृतस्य ब्रह्मणा लक्ष्मश्वेतमनीनशम् one sukta done 4 mantras and again 4 more सुवर्णो जातः प्रथमः सुवर्णो जातः प्रथमः तस्य त्वं पित्तम् आसिद तस्य त्वं पित्तम् आसिद तद् आसुरीयुधाजिता तद् आसुरीयुधाजिता रूपं चक्रे वनस्पतीन् रूपं चक्रे वनस्पतीन् सुपर्णो जातः प्रथमः तस्य त्वं पित्तम् आसीद तद् आसुरीयुधाजिता रूपं चक्रे वनस्पतीन् आसुरी चक्रे प्रथम आसुरी चक्रे प्रथम इदं किलासभेषजम् इदं किलासभेषजम् इदं किलासनाशनम् इदं किलासनाशनम् अनीनशत् किलासं स्वरूपाम् अनीनशत् किलासं स्वरूपाम् अकरत्वचम् अकरत्वचम् आसुरी चक्रे प्रथमेदं किलासभेषजम् इदं किलासनाशनम् अनीनशत् किलासं स्वरूपाम् अकरत्वचम् आसुरी चक्रे प्रथममेदं किलासभेषजम् इदं किलासनाशनम् अनीनशत् किलासं स्वरूपाम् अकरत्वचम् स्वरूपा नाम ते माता स्वरूपा नाम ते माता स्वरूपो नाम ते पिता स्वरूपो नाम ते पिता स्वरूपकृत्वमोषधे स्वरूपकृत्वमोषधे सा स्वरूपमिदं कृधे सा स्वरूपमिदं कृधे स्वरूपा नाम ते माता स्वरूपो नाम ते पिता स्वरूपकृत्वमोषधि सा स्वरूपमिदं कृधि स्वरूपा नाम ते माता स्वरूपो नाम ते पिता स्वरूपकृत्वमोषधे सा स्वरूपमिदं कृधि श्यामा स्वरूपं करणी श्यामा स्वरूपं करणी पृथिव्या अध्युद्भृता पृथिव्या अध्युद्भृता इदमूषु प्रसादय इदमूषु प्रसादय पुनरूपाणि कल्पय पुनरूपाणि कल्पय श्यामा स्वरूपं करणी पृथिव्या अध्युद्भृता इदमूषु प्रसादय पुनरूपाणि कल्पय श्यामा स्वरूपं करणी पृथिव्या अध्युद्भृता इदमूषु प्रसादय पुनरूपाणि कल्पय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. What I believe is Bhagavan is making us chant these mantras as a preventive as well as a curative, so that in future we are healthy in doing all our sadhanas. Otherwise, from where we find this Atharvana Veda and we find that interest in chanting these mantras every day, see that there is some divine blessings hidden in this. That is why we are chanting them. Now, Om Naktam Jatas, sorry. ओमत अथर्वणवेदांतर्गत श्वेतादि श्वेतादि कुष्ठुनाश कुष्ठु आदि शारीर संबंध सर्वरोग निवारण नाशन सूक्तम ओम नक्तं जातास्योषधे रामे कृष्णे असिक्नि च इदं रजनिरजय किलासं फलितं च यत् किलासं च फलितं च निरितो नाशया पृषद आत्वा स्वो विशतां वर्णः पराशुक्ला निपातय असितं ते प्रलयनम् आस्थानमसितं तव असिज्ञस्योषधे निरितो नाशया पृषत अस्तिजस्य किलासस्य तनूजस्य च यत्त्वजे दूष्याकृतस्य ब्रह्मणा लक्ष्मश्वेतमसि नशम् सुवर्णो जातः प्रथमः तस्य त्वं पित्तम् आसीथ तद् आसुरी युधाजिता रूपं चक्रे वनस्पतीन् आसुरी चक्रे प्रथम इदं किलासभेषजम् इदं किलासनाशनम् अनीनशत् किलासं स्वरूपाम् अकरत्वचम् स्वरूपा नाम ते माता स्वरूपो नाम ते पिता स्वरूपकृत्वमोषधे सा स्वरूपमिदं कृधि श्यामा स्वरूपं करणी पृथिव्या अध्युद्भृता इदमूषु प्रसादय पुनरूपाणि कल्पय ॐ शान्तिः 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 अगेन ॐ नक्तं जातास्योषधे रामे कृष्णे असिक्नि च इदं रजनिरजय किलासं फलितं च यथ नक्तं जाता असि किलासं च फलितं च निरितो नाशया पृषद आत्वा स्वो विशतां पर्णः पराशुक्ला निपातय किलासं च फलितं च निरितो नाशया पृषद आत्वा स्वो विशतां वर्णः परा शुक्ला निपातय असितं ते प्रलयनम् आस्थानमसितं तव असिज्ञस्योषधे निरितो नाशया पृषत अस्तिजस्य किलासस्य तनूजस्य च यत्त्वचे दूष्याकृतस्य ब्रह्मणा लक्ष्मश्वेतमनीनशम् सुपर्णो जातः प्रथमस्तस्य त्वं पित्तम् आसीथ तद् आसुरी युधाजिता रूपं चक्रे वनस्पतीन् आसुरी चक्रे प्रथमेदं किलासभेषजम् इदं किलासनाशनम् अनीनशत् किलासं स्वरूपाम् अकरत्वचम् स्वरूपा नाम ते माता स्वरूपो नाम ते पिता स्वरूपकृत्वमोषधे सा स्वरूपमिदं कृधे श्यामा स्वरूपं करणे पृथिव्या अध्युद्भृता इदमूषु प्रसादय पुनरूपाणि कल्पय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So we use the medicine also, we use the mantra shakti also to keep ourselves fit to be able to do all sadhanas. Now friends, in our second topic of mantra ucharana dhyana purvaka, till yesterday we saw the 12 Jyotirlingas, and before that we saw Ashtadasha Shakti Pita, before that we saw the Dashavatara, before that we saw the Navagrahas, then we saw the Ashtadikpalakas, so many Devata Gayatri Mantra. From today for next 9 days, we will do the Mantra Ucharana, Gayatri Mantra Ucharana of the Nakshatras. Okay, the 27 Nakshatras are there. Their effect also is there in all of us, and each of us belong to, or yes, one or the other nakshatra predominantly in our life, depending on what time where we are born. So that nakshatra devata upasana. So to all nakshatras we pray so that whatever blessings we need from them, we keep on getting them. And in our future lives, till we get moksha, which nakshatra we will be born, we don't know. Wherever we are born, those nakshatra devatas also bless us along with the graha devatas. That is the clarity. There should be no doubt whatsoever. So the nakshatras are the Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrugashira, Ardra, Punarvasu, Pushya, आश्लेष मख पूर्वाभाद्र पूर्व फल्गुनी उत्तर फल्गुनी हस्ता चैत्र स्वाति विशाखा अनुराधा मूला पूर्वाषाढ़ उत्तराषाढ़ श्रवण धनिष्ठा शतभिषा अहिर पूर्व प्रोष्ठपद then uttara praushtapada and revati. This is how the 27 nakshatras. Today we will see Ashwini, Bharani, Prakritika Sambandhi 3 mantras. There are 2-3 versions. One of them we are chanting. Okay. In the other version, in the place of Nakshatra, some of the Shiva mantra etc. are told. Here, direct the Nakshatra mantra alone is there. Therefore, I am chanting that. Now, what we chanted now, the Kushtu Nivarana, Kushtu Roga Nivarana Suktam, this mantra also is like that. Okay. Om Shwetavarnyai cha vidmahe Sudhakarayai cha dhimahi. Okay, Shwetavarnayai, let us say. Om Shwetavarnayai vidmahe Sudhakarayai cha dhimahi tanno Ashwini prachodayat. So this nakshatra is Shwetavarna, it is Sudhakara, Amrita Swarupa. So we are asking that Ashwini nakshatra to bless us with the Sudha, the Amrita. And what Amrita you and I are asking? The Atma Amrita only, nothing lesser than that. In the form of this nakshatra. Also, the same Paramatma is there that we know for certain, therefore Vidmahe. And this nakshatra devata also, we are doing the upasana. For the nakshatras also, there are Ashtotra Shatanamas, Suktam, Stotras are there. We have chanted the Nakshatra Suktam also, if you remember. So our Rishi Munis have discovered everything which is influencing we as individuals. And to every one of them, they have given us the stotras, mantras to worship, along with the disciplined life to live, so that those devatas are pleased and not becoming angry or disturbed. Okay, let us start. Om Shwetavarnayai Vidmahe Sudhakarayai Dhimahi Tanno Ashwini Prachodayat. Om Shwetavarnayai Vidmahe Sudhakarayai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Ashwini Prachodayat. Om Shwetavarnayai Vidmahe सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्वेतवर्णायै विद्महे सुधाकरायै च धीमहि तन्नो अश्विनी प्रचोदयात्. Second is Bharani Nakshatra. For that, Om Krishnavarnayai Vidmahe Dandadharayai Dhimahi. Krishnavarna and Dandadhara. Tanno Bharani Prachodayat. Okay. Om Krishnavarnayai Vidmahe Dandadharayai च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। Om Krishnavarnayai Vidmahe Dandadharayai च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कृष्णवर्णायै विद्महे दण्डधरायै च धीमहि तन्नो भरणी प्रचोदयात्. कृत्तिका. कृत्तिका is Agni Swarupini. ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि. वह्निदेह महातप तन्नो कृत्तिका. Right? ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वह्निदेहायै विद्महे महातपायै च धीमहि तन्नो कृत्तिका प्रचोदयात्। ॐ अश्विनी भरणी कृत्तिका नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमो नमः। शरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये मां परिपाहि परिपाहि संरक्ष संरक्ष सर्वानुग्रहान् प्रदेहि प्रदेहि आत्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा. See, we don't even know that nakshatras exist, but the Lord is blessing us even to, giving an opportunity to chant these mantras. Very good. Now, Vedic chanting, mantra dhyanam is done. Let us do our remaining activities. The third one, the common sense thought, very simple. Oh, respected friends, a very simple common sense thought today. Two things. Narayana. First one is just look into the world of the animals kingdom and the bird kingdom. Pashu Pakshi Jati. See their life. How terrible, horrible it is. In summers, they won't even get water also, the food also. And in the rainy season, there's no shelter, protection at all in the winter season too. And their pathetic life of getting killed in so many ways. They don't even know also that there is a pit, they fall in, or there is a fire, they get, you know, some or the other diseases attack them, they have no medication at all. It is such a painful life for them if you observe them, isn't it? Many a times for kilometer they run for food. और मिलता नहीं उनको. Then the santati, protection of that santati, so impossible. Many other animals attack them, etc. Their pathetic life. So too, you can see as you are studying some Puranas, Garuda and all, how the jivas are exposed to those various terrible punishments, tortures. We have to read such portions and remember them also. Coming to the human life, jati, Manushya jati too, are we not seeing in front of our own eyes? How many people again with so many diseases, with so many pains and dukkha of innumerable varieties and causes. The psychological dukkha, the physiological dukkha, and in the outside world, क्या क्या दुख मनुष्य भोग रहे हैं, बाप रे बाप. The variety of the fears and all. कोई पानी में डूब के मरता है, कोई आग में जलकर मर रहा है, किसी को बिजली लगकर मर रहा है, कोई एक्सीडेंट होकर मर रहा है, किसी का मर्डर होकर मर रहा है. you know and the pains, isn't it? Somebody is looted by others, somebody was cheated, somebody is, you know, in so many ways in the Manushya Jati, nobody is happy. All are dukhi, 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 dukhi. Coming to our own life also, individually, from birth till now, how many variety of dukkhas we have gone through, isn't it? Even now that You can't say that I am celebrating my being or my living. There are fears. There are so many type of inexplicable pains. किसको बताए? So why the accounting of all this happening is key. These are all the karma phalas, okay, of the dushta karma done by us. Now, can we be wise seeing all of that to avoid from our life doing all the negative karmas? Kaya, vacha, manasa, buddhya, indriya, ahankarena. These are the six things. With kaya, sharira, with vani, with mana, then buddhi, then indriya, ahankarena. Anything which is not sanctioned by the Shastra called as Ashastriya karma. Anything in which there is harm done to the Samashti, to the Prakriti, to other beings. All of that is considered to be the Nishiddha karma, Dushta karma, Papa karma. That never goes wasted. That results in the form of this Pashuyoni and suffering so much. The Pakshiyoni and suffering so much. Or Aneka Yatana Dehas, suffering in the Naraka Adi. And also in the Manushya Deha, suffering. Variety of them. Childhood where parents die, are born with handicap, some type of diseases. Manushya Jivan mein. No food also, no education, nobody to talk or inquire or give shelter or support. Isn't it? Manushya Jivan. All of them are karma phala, dushkarma phala. See why we are not awakening to this basic first simple thing and avoiding the doing of wrong activities. How come we are missing it? That's called Pashyannapicha na pashyati muda. In the pure Vedantic language, Pashyannapi na pashyati is he is seeing the reality but not recognizing. वो साइड पे रखो. Even in the Vyavahara, Pashyan, that seeing the jivas suffering as a result of their bad activities, still na pashyati, or Pashyan in his own life, seeing the result of negative activities, the dukkha, still na pashyati, doesn't want to learn from it. That's why Moodhaha, he is a ignorant, deluded fellow. Isn't it? Such a foolish we are. Ki what food when we eat, our health is spoiled. Thousand times it happened, still we doesn't want to learn from it. We don't want to learn. Same food we eat, again we suffer. इतना भी हमारा अवेकनिंग नहीं हुआ, बुद्धि का कॉमन सेंस नहीं आया हमको. Think about it. Can we slowly rise above all the papa karma, dushkarma, adharma karma, shastriya karma, so that our future is not so horrible, painful as we have given the example so far. देख लो choice. That's why in our good olden days, first शुरू से ही they used to talk only about papa punya. How many times in bachpan we heard, वो पाप है, मत करो, मत करो, मत करो, और ये पुण्य है, अवश्य करो, अवश्य करो. Isn't it? हमारे हाथ में कोई रोटी या रुपए पकड़ा के parents used to make us give the dana charity during the Janamdina or any of the temples going, etc. They used to make us go and help that uncle. He is that, carrying that heavy weight, load, help him. Punya karma it is. We were educated, we were encouraged, we were initiated in doing punya karma only those days. पाप से डराते थे हमको, पाप करेगा तो नरक जाएगा रे करके. Nowadays, people are so lavishly doing all papa, not afraid at all of narak. That's an arrogance, that's negligence, that's a carelessness. One is arrogant, negligent, careless. That doesn't say that he's intelligent. It says that he's a Beoku number one, that he's destroying his future in advance. Now only. Think about it. Throughout the day, let us be alert that कोई भी जीव को हम कोई हानि नहीं कर रहे हैं, वही पाप है नहीं करना. The opposite of also it good, isn't it? कि when the punya karma is done, we will be blessed with its results of all positive things, greater things. Slowly from the papa karma to the punya karma, can we shift to डेली कुछ ना कुछ सत्कर्म पुण्य कर्म सेवा कर्म टू द वर्ल्ड हो रहा. एनीथिंग, किसी को खाना खिलाओ जिसको जरूरत है, कोई कपड़ा दो, कोई जरूरत है, वॉट एवर इट इज, विच एवर द वे, द दान कर्म वी डू, सेवा कर्म वी डू, गिविंग द एश्योरेंसेस, गिविंग द रिकमेंडेशंस, वॉट एवर वी कैन एट अवर कैपेसिटी. Every one of us are capable to do one or the other punya, those resources Bhagavan has given. It can be material wise, it can be vocally speaking, it can be giving good ideas, suggestions, all of that in that category of Satkarma, Punya Karma. Which will give us an easy, smooth, comfortable Janma and Jivana. And like some of the children born with golden spoon, already, is born to that family who have 10,000 crores. Oh, that fellow has done so much of Punya. Na? No, this is his life is taken care. At the outer level, he'll never have a food problem, school problem, college problem, accommodation problem, kapda problem. He's sorted out, isn't it? If he's not properly trained, he may become problem to others. That's different issue. But he has no problem. 20 doctors attend to him, isn't it? 20 teachers will be there to teach tuition to him. There'll be 20 servants at home to take care of every of his requirements. How many are there like that? It's not just accidentally born. He has done that punya. Good, no? When you are materially comfortable, not struggling, suffering for anything, so to free from all diseases and all healthy, it's a very beautiful thing. Nothing wrong in wanting that at that level, right? In the same way, little higher thinking if you do, as a jiva and as a deha, other than the fears, other than the miseries, what are we getting? In between, little bit relaxation of the misery, we call it as sukha. इसका भी थोड़ा ज्यादा ध्यान देने से, then from the papatma to punyatma as we became earlier, now will become samsari to the sadhak. Should we continue living a life full of experiences of finitude, experience of limitations, or infinite unlimited? Thoda higher thinking. If you really want the infinite and unlimited life, that's possible only in the realization of the self. ना you and I are through our classes trying to understand it. अभी नहीं हुआ, 5% हुआ है शायद. That's what is our औकात, what to do. But थोड़ा थोड़ा हो रहा है. That there is a reality behind the whole universe that's infinite. I can identify with it, and once identified, all limitations go away, conditions go away. See that? That conviction. Not yet come. अगर होता so, with all the sense of urgency, all through the day, we'll do sadhanas only to realize it. If we are not doing means what? We are not yet convinced. Obviously, after the Shravana, whatever the Manana Chintanas have to be done, they are not done. More than that, question is not asked ki why my Antakarana still has not understood and accepted the reality as the goal, even though I am studying every day the Upanishads. वो क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा हमने अपने आप को. So we are living a very careless life. Spiritually looked or seen, a careless. उसका भी फिर फल भुगतना पड़ेगा. That a day will come where all these blessings the Lord will stop of giving us this tattva jnana through this satsangas. You lose the Shraddha in the Guru, you lose the Shraddha in the class, you get interested in something else, irrespective of your age and all. संसारी बनने के लिए जगत में भटकने के लिए उम्र का क्या फर्क पड़ता है? एनी बडी एनी एज वन कैन गेट विवेक वैराग्य एंड एंटर स्पिरिचुअलिटी और वन कैन गेट लॉस्ट. क्या है? एंड वी डोंट इवन बिकम अवेयर ऑफ इट. That we lost sight of spirituality, our satsangas and all. Then now I'm back to the worst wretched worldliness. Not only we don't recognize, but we justify that type of life. It's all very minute, subtlest problems or egos, they function at that time. It will happen. Therefore, whatever the blessings we are getting in the form of this class, from here we have to go to next stage, that understand what Upanishad is saying about the substratum, intensify the longing for it. Consciously, daily, sankalpa and prarthana and so prayatna, manana, chintana, wherein we are giving auto suggestion also. That let my desire for the truth increase day by day. May it become intense day by day. May I start, you know, finding time in my day schedule to do that nididhyasanam from today itself. Like that, when we give suggestions to ourselves, when we question ourselves, when we think, then the desire for the ultimate will arise in us. If we don't want, then live the same small life as a jiva with the upadhis. Who can stop us? So, in this way, today, two common sense thoughts are one from papa to punya, two from samsara to the sadhana. Dekh lo bhaiya. And the second topic of common sense thought today, this whole thing is one, is from tomorrow are the Vasanta Rutu Navaratras. 9 days it will be there or 8 days. Starting from tomorrow, the Prathama, the Padami, the Yugadi, it is called Ugadi festival in the southern states of India. Concluding on Ramanavami on 27 or 28, whichever. So these 8 days, only we 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 9 days. Can we take up some sadhanas? Because such festivals or occasions come only to make us do special efforts for special sadhanas, new sadhanas. We are only reminding here. We are not ordering you, we are not even suggesting you. We are only telling that from tomorrow Navaratri starting, are you aware? Can you take up any of the sadhanas which you are wanting to do but somehow could not take an initiative for various excuses and lazinesses? So from tomorrow, a positive excuse is there, Navaratras, so let me do it. Whatever it is, just see. It can be a book you want to study thoroughly. It can be, what do you call, your own some japa adi sadhana or any stotra patna adi sadhana or 1 2 hours of dhyanam, mananam, chintanam, whatever it may be for these 9 days. Some Anvaya sadhanas of Adhyatmikata, so to some Vyatireka sadhanas. Vyatireka sadhana means rejection of some slaveries. People do it, 9 days. They do the fasting. Only one time meal they take. Some take 2 times. Some avoid total chawal, gehu, etc. They only live on fruits and vegetables. Some eat only fruits, not in vegetables, 9 days. But they all are the ones which help us in mastering ourselves and freeing ourselves from the slavery and dependence on the Shariradi Upadhi and the outer objects. Some people do the 9 days of Mauna Sadhana. Wonderful. Some variety of things are there. Some go and stay in an ashram, 9 days I am there. और इन एनी पुण्य क्षेत्र बस बैठ कर वहां स्तोत्र जप इत्यादि में फुल बिजी होना. हाँ, एनीथिंग कैन बी डन. Wonderful, wonderful these 9 days. Can you be take up something? You need not tell me or anyone. अब अपने लिए चुनकर कर लो. The plenty of the things that are there. The Vyatireka sadhana. Okay, these 9 days, I will not watch TV. It's a great sadhana. Don't worry what will happen to the South Asia war, etc. Somebody will take care. 9 दिन मैं पेपर नहीं पढ़ूंगा. जिस पे मैं स्लेव हूं उसको छोड़ने वाला. Isn't it? 9 days. I put a message that only evening for 10 minutes I'll see my cell phone throughout. And that whole time I'm spending in my one or the other Anvaya Rupi Adhyatmic Sadhanas. So Ram Navami is coming. So Rama, 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 Rama. I will do that japa every day. How many times? 10,000 times. In 10 days, 1 lakh times. कर लो. अच्छा है. Or chant the Ramayana, Namahana Parayana. It is in my mind to do. I don't know. Tulsi Ramayana, Namahana Parayana. It will take 2 hours. I can do, but I 1 or 2 classes have to skip. थक जाते हैं ना, नहीं तो चैंटिंग में ज़्यादा एनर्जी जाता है. आई नो लास्ट 15 days दैट विष्णु सहस्रनाम, ललिता सहस्रनाम पढ़ पढ़ के मैं इतना थक गया. नो एनर्जी फॉर द क्लासेस थ्रू आउट द डे. एनीवे, so one can do it. You need not chant loudly, no. I am doing it because it has to be recorded and all. आप लोग मन ही मन भी पढ़ सकते. Whatever where we are reminded of the reality, of the truth, of the divinity, any of those sadhanas can be done. And I'll do the Sakshi sadhana for 9 days. Of these upadhis and of everything that's happening in and around upadhis, I am Sakshi. I am Drashta. ये भी बढ़िया साधन, हाईएस्ट साधन, isn't it? So Navaratras are there from tomorrow. In what way you want to make use? Think. Thank you. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः तान्नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ओम करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शन तत्त्वविदं भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. ओम तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सुदिग्विजयाः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम पारायणमथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः 16 and 17 टू मंत्रास। ओम एषः देवः प्रदिशोऽनु सर्वाः पूर्वो ह जातः सौगर्भे अन्तः स एव जातः स जनिष्यमाणः प्रत्यङ्जनांस्तिष्ठति सर्वतोमुखः यो देवो अग्नौ योऽप्सो यो विश्वं भुवनम् आविवेश य ओषधीषु यो वनस्पतिषु तस्मै देवाय नमो नमः। इति द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। So tomorrow we'll be chanting the Tritiya Adhyaya. Now let us start the study of this beautiful 18th mantra. Sambandha Bhashya exhaustively seen. Remember that? Mumukshu के लिए शरणागति का उपदेश and Bhagavan Adi Shankara's Sambandha Bhashya यस्मात् सह एव संसार मोक्ष स्थिति बंध हेतु तस्मात् तमेव मुमुक्षुः सर्वात्मना शरणं प्रपद्येत अभिगच्छेत इति प्रतिपादयितुम् आह. See that I to remember that sentence because the Paramatma alone is the hetu for samsara moksha sthiti bandha. It becomes necessary on the part of the mumukshus to totally surrender to that Paramatma. Sarvatmana tameva sharanam prapadyeta. And we spent last 2-3 days to exhaustively explain what is difference between prapatti and sharanagati. And also yesterday we took sufficient time to explain the 6 aspects of sharanagati. Right? And in all Upanishads, the disciples do the Sharanagati only to the Guru, means Prapatti. So, like in Viveka Chudamani, Bhitam Prapannam. See, I am afraid and I am Prapannam. I have surrendered to you. Paripahi Mrityo. Protect me from this Mrityu. Sharanyamanyad Yadahanna Jane. I have nobody else than you at whose feet I can do Sharanagati. Immediately Guru takes up Ma Bhaishta Vidvan. Ma Bhaishta Vidvan Stavanasthyapayah. Don't be afraid, there is no danger to you. Samsara Sindho Starane Sthyupayah. There is upaya to cross the ocean of samsara. Yenaiva yata hayatayosya param. Taking that upaya, many yatis have crossed the samsara, therefore it's not a new thing, tested one. Tameva margam tava nirdishami. That path I will show you. Then astipayo mahan kashchit samsara vayanashanaha. Tena tirtva bhavam bodhehe samsaram chaparam adhigacchati. What is that? Vedantartha vicharena jayate jnanamuttamam tenatyantika samsara dukkhanasho bhavatyanu. वेदांत अर्थ विचारेण उत्तमं ज्ञानं जायते तेन आत्यांतिक संसार दुःख नाशा भवति. See that how clarity given by the Guru to the disciple who has surrendered. In Gita also, only 2 slokas in Gita. 2. One is Arjuna surrender. Karpanya dosho bahata svabhavah pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha chetah यच्छ्रेयः स्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Already he did prapatti. He says, I am Shishya. Do the Anushasanan to me. Guide me. Dharma sammudha cheta hu main. You know what is the solution? Only one slok. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. aham tva sarva papebhyah mokshayishyami ma shuchah mam ekam sharanam vraja is the highest of the teaching and learning. You know, in Karma Yoga, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja means take the whole world as me and just be a servant of the world. In Bhakti Yoga, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja is take me, the Krishna, as a point of surrender. Surrender to me through the Navada Bhakti, in which all your faculties are offered. In the Yoga Sadhana, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja is do the Chittavritti Nirodha, and what remains there, identify with it. In Vedanta, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja is me, the one without second Brahman, the Atman, the reality. Sharanam Vraja, you dissolve your individuality in it. You identify with it. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja is all yoga. भक्ति योग, कर्म योग, ज्ञान योग, अष्टांग सब में ये लागू होता है. Right? Then we have seen the Sharanagati of those who are in Apadas, like the Gajendras, like the Draupadis, like the Prahladas, like that bird, etc., goes to the Raja Shivi, etc. Then we have seen in our Purana Itihasa the Sharanagati of those who wanted some or the other comforts or sukhas or powers or positions or lokas. They are also blessed by the Lord. And the many characters who have done Prapatti or Sharanagati for the ultimate moksha itself. So therefore, the Sambandha Bhashya is proved through so many of the quotations or examples. Now, let us enter into the mantra as it is. Chant it twice. Literal meaning, let's see it and start studying even Bhashya. ॐ यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वम् ॐ यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वम् यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तगं ह देवम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं तगं ह देवम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणम् अहं प्रपद्ये मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणं प्रपद्ये. Two times. यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तगं ह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये. यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तगं ह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणम aham prapadye. See, here the Shwethashwathara Rishi and Shruthi Mata themselves, they are doing the Sharanagati and demonstrating to it, to us. This is how we have to do Sharanagati karke. They are doing and demonstrating. They don't need a Shwethashwathara. This is already in the Brahmanamoti. Shruti Mata is only guiding us. She should tell us कि इस तरह शरणागति करो. But यहाँ खुद करके they are demonstrating. And Bhagavad Gita is the Sara Upanishad, no? Another proof is this one. Ki, as here the Shrutimata and Shwethashwathara Rishi demonstrated by doing themselves the Sharanagati. Aham Sharanam Prabhati. Isn't it? मैं शरणागत हो रहा हूं, मैं प्रपन्न हो रहा हूं. This is they are telling and demonstrating. Exactly Bhagavan Krishna does in Gita 15th chapter. He himself demonstrates to Arjuna ki in this way you have to do the Sharanagati. One of the powerful sentences it is. Excellent it is. And it comes in the third mantra. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yatah pravrittihi prasruta purani Tamevacha. To that alone, Adyam Purusham, the primordial Purusha, the Parabrahma, the Paramatma, Sharanam Prapadye. Tameva Chadyam Purusham Prapadye. I am doing Prapatti at his feet. Yataha Pravrutti Prasuta Pura. From whom this whole Pravrutti of the Jagat started in the beginning of creation. Krishna himself doing, himself is Paramatma. But अर्जुन को दिखा रहे हैं ऐसा करना चाहिए. ततः पदम तत्परिमार्गितव्यम यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव च आद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः परस्तः पुराण. Then who can come to this level of surrender? निर्माण मोहाः चित्संग दोषाः अध्यात्म नित्याः विनिवृत्त कामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुख दुःख संज्ञैः गच्छन्ति अमूढाः having surrendered by blessed by the Lord पदमव्ययम् तत्. So Krishna is copying the Upanishad. तमेव चाद्यम पुरुषम प्रपत्ति. यहाँ भी तगम देवम आत्मोद्य प्रकाशम मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहम प्रपद्ये. Okay. Now feel the meaning of that shloka. Totally. Word meaning, sentence meaning we are going to say now. Then we study it with Bhashya. So, what this mantra is this? Yo Brahmanam vidadhati purvam. Yaha, that Lord, Purvam, in the beginning of creation, Vidadhati, manifested, created, Brahmanam, the creator himself, the Brahmadev. Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam. Meaning is understood? Not at all difficult. Then, second, Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai. Yaha Vai. Vai means indeed. Yaha means indeed that Lord again. Tasmai means to that Brahmadeva whom he created. Vedanscha Prahinoti, who has given the entire Veda Jnana. Therefore, the Brahmadeva, he is not himself created. He is created by Bhagavan. And with whatever the Panchamahabhutas he created, what? They are not created by Brahmadeva. And how to create the Upadhis and Rupa Nama for the Jivas? All that knowledge also, it is not his. That knowledge is in Vedas and the Vedas are given by the Lord to him. He only executed the orders that are passed on to him. अदरवाइज ही इज नॉट द वन. जीवों का कर्म उन्होंने निर्माण नहीं किया. पंचमहाभूत उन्होंने निर्माण नहीं किया, है ना. टू whom to give what body also, it is according to Vedas. How to do also according to Vedas given by the Lord. So behind that Brahmadeva also there is the Lord. To him I am surrendering. Okay, yo vai vedanscha prahinoti tasmai. In Bhagavad Puran we saw Naradji one day asking Brahmadeva, his own father, Papa, Papa, doubt. What? We all know you are our God and we worship you. And we see sometimes you are also sitting, closing eyes and as if meditating. Whom are you meditating on? Is there anybody other than you? That time Brahmadeva says, I am not the ultimate, there is Narayana, on whom I meditate. Like that, plenty of the kathas in Puranas, they tell us all this. Okay. Now, Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai. Therefore, that Paramatma, when we pray, to us also he will give us the Veda Jnanam. That is the main line to be underlined. Vedan Prahinoti. Okay, Veda means Jnanam he gave. What Jnanam Narayana Paramatma gave to Brahmadeva? Three Jnanams he gave. One is the duty Jnanam of Srushti. Second is the self-management Jnanam in such a way that he is not caught up in his own Srushti. Third Jnanam he got from the Lord is to unite with the Lord. That is what is the Chatushloki Bhagavatam given by Narayana to Brahmadeva in time of the creation. He said, you tell me to create the world, I will do that, but I will get lost in it. I will become samsari, I will suffer. I don't want that. Then Bhagavan says, okay, I will teach you the knowledge. Keeping this knowledge in background, you do the work given to you. In those four shlokas, the entire Brahma Jnana, Atma Jnana, Tattva Jnana, Narayana Bhagavan gives to Brahmadeva. That is the चतुश्लोकी भागवत. एंड उसको ही लिटिल एलाबोरेट करके वो नारद जी को देते हैं. उसको और थोड़ा एलाबोरेट करके नारद गिव्स इट टू व्यास भगवान. It is little more elaborated given by Vyasa to Shukadeva. Shukadeva, in his all exhaustive details, gives it to Parikshit. Okay? And that's what is written again by the Vyasa. And what is told by Shuka to Parikshit is again heard by Saunaka Rishi. Sorry, Suta Maharishi, Suta Maharshi, Suta Muni. And he tells it in that Naimisharanya to the Shaunakadi Rishis. That Jnana. You know, four shlokas. Everything is there in it. In that, the Paramatma is told, Maya is told, Jiva is told, Bandhanam is told, Moksha is told. Ahamevasamagrē nānyad sadasatvaram paschādaham yadetacca yova shishyeta sosmyaham. You know, that is the Brahma Jnana. First shloka only. Then yatha mahanti bhutani bhuteshu uccavacheshvanu pravistanya pravistani tata teshuna teshvaham. This is how the Maya projected in the Lord the total world. Then Anvaya Vyatireka Abhyam Yatsyat Sarvatra Sarvada. Through the Anvaya Vyatireka Paddhati, that which is always there, that you realize and you get moksha. Krutirtham yat pratiyeta na priti yeta chatmani tadvidyadatmano mayam yatha bhaso yatha tamaha yatha mahanti bhutani bhuteshu uccavaseshvanu pravistanya pravistani tatha teshuna teshvaham. In this way, four shlokas. Then Bhavan Kalpa Vikalpeshu Navimuhyadi Karechit. If this knowledge is there in you, whatever the creations you are doing, you will not be deluded by it. So, what is there in Vedas is this. This is what is given to Brahmadeva. So, when we also surrender to the Lord, we also get these three knowledges. The knowledge of what duty outside we have to perform, the knowledge of how not to get lost in anything, third is the knowledge of our oneness with the reality. These three we will get when we surrender to the Lord. That's why we have to surrender. Yo vai vedanscha prahinoti tasmai. Up to this we have seen. Now the second portion. Yo brahmana vidadati purvam yo vai vedanscha prahinoti tasmai. He created Brahma, he gave Brahma the Vedas in which these three knowledges are there. And he created we the jivas. If we also surrender to the Lord, He will bless us also with these three knowledges with which we also will be liberated. Okay? Now, the way of surrender is taught. What is that? Tamha Devam Atma Buddhi Prakasham. That Lord who is Atma Buddhi Prakasham. And Atma Eva Buddhi Tasya Prakasham is one meaning. Atma Buddhi Prakasham means the one who gives me the knowledge of the self. Prakasha means the giver of the knowledge. Atma Buddhi, that I am the Atman. Atma means I am the self. Buddhi means the knowledge. Prakasha means giver. Giver of the knowledge that I am self. Tamahadevam Atma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshu Vai. By being a Mumukshu. By surely, certainly deciding myself to be Mumukshu, Sharanam Aham Prabhadye. I am at his Charana falling, that's called Prapatti, Sharanam, requesting him to take me into his Sharanagati. So that reality who has given Brahmadeva Vedas and liberated him, I am also surrendering to him by being a Mumukshu, that he should do the prakashana of the Atma Buddhi to me also, so that I get liberated. See the importance of the mantra, though meaning is simple. Continuously in this mood when we are praying to that reality himself to give us the Atma Buddhi Prakasha so that we get moksha. Then the arrival of Guru in our life, our Shraddha at his feet, and he taking us into confidence and teaching us so well, And we also are regular, we are listening, we are understanding. ये सारे जो necessary steps होते हैं साधना के वो होते रहते हैं. Further steps of the abilities to sit quietly, go within, go beyond the upadhis, realize the self, establish in it. Every one of them will happen. Tam hadevam atma uddhi prakasham mumukshurvai sharanamaham prapadde. Okay, 2 or 3 more things we'll discuss. Then we will see what our Bhagavan Adi Shankara has to guide us in this mantra with his bhashya. We'll put it for tomorrow. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shrutimatre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. In the meantime, 2 homeworks for you. One, what do you want to do for these 9 days of Vasanta Rutu Navaratri says sadhana? 2, try to feel in your own language the meaning of this shloka. That Lord who created Brahma, that Lord who gave him Vedas, to that Lord being a mumukshu, I am surrendering, asking him to bless me with Atma Buddhi Prakashanam. Frame nice sentences in your own language and feel the bhavana and do it few times throughout the day. I will also try. Thank you. Can we join for the Gita? Om 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 Purnamadaha Shrutimatre Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Good.